Holy fuck. Wow. What the fuck did we just see? I don't even have the words for it. Guys, we have a brand new NXT champion in Dolph Ziggler from Monday Night Raw. I don't have the words for it. I don't know what to... I don't even know. I don't even know. Guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. That was probably one of the most unique triple threat matches we had ever in NXT history. And now Dolph Ziggler is NXT champion. I mean, don't get it twisted. Mad props to Braun Breaker on his run as NXT champion. Hell of a run, hell of an impressive run, defeating guys the likes of Tommaso Ciampa and Braun Breaker and Santos Escobar. But shout outs to Dolph. He said he was gonna change the course of Stand and Deliver. Holy shit, he did. But with that being said, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, at the time that I'm recording this video and actually posting it, which will be the same day, it is Tuesday, March 8th, and it's 7 p.m. right now. And you guys are wondering why. Why am I posting this today? What's going on? So, unfortunately, Saturday I couldn't get my blood work done for my physical because they said that I needed an appointment, which technically I did, which was kind of bullshit. But tomorrow I will be heading back over to Northridge Hospital. No copyrights, big shouts to them. To get my blood work done for my physical, and then I can move on to my big project. But you guys don't wonder what that big project is. Don't worry, you'll know. You guys will know. No, not really soon, but at some point in the next several months. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But for today's video, we have some breaking news. There's been some rumors that apparently there's been some rumors that apparently that there's been some rumors going around the last couple days saying that former WWE champion Psycho Sid and WWE alumni Queen Sharmell are supposedly going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. Now, as far as Psycho Sid goes, this was actually reported by Andrew Zarian of the Mad Men podcast. Big shouts to them. Big shouts to them. No copyrights. You guys know how this works with the algorithm. But he tweeted saying quote, "Hearing Sid will be inducted into this year's Hall of Fame." It's not obviously it's not confirmed as of yet. But if this does become true, honestly, he fucking earned it. I'm gonna keep it real. He earned it 100%. Sid, probably one of the most sadistic bastards you will ever see, ever. And if you guys don't believe me, watch his matches from his days in WWE, especially one of his notable matches with the Undertaker. He was a beast. Back in the day, he left WWE several months after his match with the Undertaker at WrestleMania. He ended up going to WCW for a little while. Then he ended up doing other things, and now apparently he's being inducted into the Hall of Fame. the thing about Psycho Sid, I'm actually gonna go on to. Let's see. Psycho Sid. I'm actually gonna look online. Let's see. Let us see. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to try and look up his accomplishments. Give me 1 second, guys. Championships and accomplishments. So, as far as outside of WWE, Sid is a former AWF, American Wrestling Federation, super heavyweight champion. He's a former CWA heavyweight champion, which means Continental Wrestling Association. Again, big shouts to all these past wrestling promotions. No copyrights. You guys know how this works. He's a former NWA Northeast heavyweight champion. He has won Pro Wrestling Illustrated's Comeback of the Year 1996. He was ranked number 16 in the top 500 singles wrestlers in the PWI 500 in 1991, and then ended up getting ranked number 122 in 2003. He's a former NWA Southeast Heavyweight Champion, Northern Division, and a Tag Team Champion with Shane Douglas. And then, of course, he is a former USWA, United States Wrestling Association, Texas Heavyweight Champion, and a Unified World Champion. He is a former WCW United States Champion, a two-time WCW World Champion, a former two-time WWE Champion, and he was voted on the Wrestling Observer newsletter most overrated most overrated and readers' least favorite wrestler, both in '93. Worst on interviews in 1999. Worst worked match of the year 1990 with the Night Stalker, who I believe became known as Adam Bomb in WWE. Funny enough, but yeah, honestly, those are hell of accomplishments. For Psycho Sid. Again, big shouts to all those promotions. No copyrights. You guys know how this works with the algorithm. But I must admit, my thoughts on Sid being inducted. I think it's pretty well deserved. I think, in my personal opinion, I feel like he could have been inducted like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, but he didn't. He did not. This time he is getting inducted, and I think he does deserve it. But as far as Sharmell goes, actually, I want to see Queen Sharmell. Here we are. Who is actually Booker T's wife, actually, still to this day, crazy enough. Let's see. Honors and awards. She won Miss Black America in 1991 and was voted on the Wrestling Observer Worst Worked Match of the Year in 2009 against Jenna Moroska at TNA's Victory Road. That's kind of a crazy one. But yeah, Victory. I do remember that one a little bit. I do remember Victory Road a little bit, but yeah, she ended up but funny enough, as a bit of a as a sort of an Easter egg for you guys, she was actually a part of WCW as part of their as a Nitro girl back in January of 1999. She went under the name of Storm, and then ended up getting to WWE right around 2001, right before they bought right before it was bought by WWE, and then ended up with Booker T, and then they ended up going to TNA, which was pretty crazy. But yeah, she became one of the most unique, characters in WWE under the name Queen Sharmell, because when she was in WWE managing Booker T, he had done quite a bit in WWE during that time. He had became world heavyweight champion. He became United States champion, King of the Ring. He did quite a bit. And then when they went to TNA right around 2007 to 2009, which was right after Booker's contract had expired. They ended up going to TNA and just completely dominated. In fact, as a bit of an Easter egg, Booker T actually joined a faction that was known as the Main Event Mafia, which was probably by far one of the most dominant factions in all of wrestling, hands down. And if you guys do not remember who the original members were. The original members were obviously Booker T and Sharmell, Kevin Nash, Sting, and Scott Steiner. I believe, let's see. Okay, hold on, let's see. I'm actually on Wikipedia right now, so big shouts to Wikipedia, no copyrights, of course. The Main Event Mafia was an American stable. The group leader was Kurt Angle and Sting, were Kurt Angle and Sting, so I guess they were like co-leaders, so to speak. Kevin Nash, Booker T, Wish Sharmell, Scott Steiner, Samoa Joe, and Tracy Brooks were in the faction, and then I believe the original, and then I think the new members, the second coming, the second incarnation. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see. The original Main Event Mafia featured Kurt Angle as the original leader, and then of course, to Sting as the second leader. Kevin Nash, Booker T, Scott Steiner, Christian Cage, Samoa Joe, and Tracy Brooks, in which their associates were Sharmell, Big Rocco, Sally Boy, Jenna Maraska, and Taz. And then the second incarnation had Sting, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Magnus, or I guess Nick Aldis is his real name. And of course, Quentin Rampage Jackson. I do remember this very fondly because Rampage ended up leaving TNA right after their encounter with the Aces and Eights, and I do remember that very, very clearly. So again, for Sharmell to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, if it does become possible, I fucking love it. I think it's an awesome idea. It's a great way for her to join her husband in the Hall of Fame. I think she truly deserves it. I don't know if these rumors are true, but if they are true, they do deserve it. But there's one person who I truly believe does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, and that's obviously China. That is hands down, obviously China. I know that there are several others as well, but China is definitely number one that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. But that brings me to the question of the day: what if these rumors are true? Sharmell and Sid getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. The question of the day is, what are your thoughts on that? Do you guys think they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, or do you think someone else should be in the Hall of Fame? If you say someone else, then who? Let me know in the comments below, and that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys want to see more WWE videos in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. All the links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any family you guys want to send me, you guys want me to open it up on the channel, the info will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.